Let's take a trip on my magic banana. It's a flavorful extravaganza over clouds, over trees, over seas, over space and time. Start at the tip and move towards the stem. Soon we'll be out in the solar system, seeing stars we never dreamed we would ever see. Let's take a trip on my magic banana. Let's take a trip on my magic banana. Ashley?
Sam?
Ashley?
Sam?
Are you Ashley?
Yes.
I'm your rideshare. It says I'm taking you to Park La Brea. Is that correct?
Yes, but how do I...
Oh, here. Let me help you.
I've never ridden on a banana before.
It's easy once you get the hang of it.
No seatbelts?
It's considered a vintage vehicle.
I'm not sure about this.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Are you coming from work?
No, I just had an appointment with my pulmonologist.
Oh, I'll keep our altitude low then, since we're not pressurized. Hope everything is okay.
Yeah, I have a problem with my lungs, so I have to go there twice a year for a checkup. My lung actually has a small hole in it, and sometimes it collapses and I have to blow it back up. Sorry, I hope that doesn't sound gross or anything. I'm perfectly fine. It's just when I go there, I start to get worried, and then I feel really sad, like I'm gonna die. Then I feel really sorry for myself, like I'm not healthy enough to be a normal person or something. I don't know how to explain it, but even though I know it's not my fault, I still feel really bad about myself when I'm there. Especially after I leave for a couple of hours, I get really depressed about the whole thing. Then the next day, I kind of forget about it and go back to living my life normally.
I understand.
Thanks. It's just something about the whole feeling like I'm gonna die from this tomorrow and I'll still be broke and alone and like I'm a complete failure in life, but the lung part isn't fixable and that's what's holding me back. At least that's the excuse I tell myself about why I'm so far behind in life, because it seems plausible. Like, who would want to date someone that could die at any moment?
How would the other person know that unless you told them that up front? Doesn't seem like something you'd talk about on a first date.
Well, that's my other problem, that I have no filter. I can't seem to not tell someone everything about me the moment they meet me. Sometimes that scares guys off, but sometimes they really seem to be attracted to that, and that freaks me out.
Yeah.
I can get dates, but I don't like most of the guys. And then when I do like a guy, it seems like he's totally not into me. And then sometimes I get stuck with these guys I don't like who become really obsessed with me. So I'm like in the middle of those two realities, but I'm all alone. My last boyfriend and I got along really well, but then when I was diagnosed with the lung thing, he wouldn't take care of me when I was sick, and that made everything even worse. I guess that's why the doctor's appointments trigger that feeling in me now.
Why wouldn't he take care of you?
He was selfish. He was so selfish. He actually blamed me for missing some stupid baseball game we were supposed to go to because I was in intensive care hooked up to machines.
Wow.
I wanted to break up with him right then and there, but it's kind of hard to do when you're in a hospital bed and on life support. I'm surprised the pain from that didn't kill me at the time.
You should write a book.
I know, right? Then when I finally got back home, I had no money because I'd quit my job like a week before my lung collapse. So it was me trying to recover, trying to break up with him, and trying to find a job all at the same time. That was tough.
Yeah, that's a lot.
There were a lot of jobs I could have gotten, but they all involved standing for hours, which I couldn't do anymore because it somehow put pressure on my lung. Then the jobs I could get at a desk didn't pay anything, but I finally found one.
That's good.
The first couple of days were good until I started having manic episodes and had to go to this outpatient mental health program where I got diagnosed as bipolar. For a few weeks, I had to go 5 days a week to group therapy so I could learn how to deal with the diagnosis. I'm sure that sounds bad.
No.
Yeah, it was actually one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I got so much clarity from that. It was amazing. Then I went back to that job, but it wasn't paying enough.
So what did you do?
Well, right then my roommate told me she was moving out, and so now I had to either find a new roommate or move out myself. So I started looking for a new roommate and a second job, which I managed to get both somehow. It's kept me really busy and above water, or it was at least until Thanksgiving when my lung collapsed again.
Which building is yours?
It's this one here. Wow, that was so fast. Never made it here so fast. It usually takes at least 45 minutes.
It's secretly how I earn a living with rideshare. I can take more trips in an hour than anyone else in LA. If it weren't for my magic banana, I don't know what I'd do.
Cool. I don't need the stairs again. I think I can make it.
Are you sure? It's kind of dangerous.
Yes. Thanks again. 5 stars for you.
Thanks.